Hi, it's Wednesday, the 13th of May. It's Season 3, Episode 7 of Misc Match. And today we are gaining dominant higher ground over a video game in Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer. Joining me, drawing pictures, doing the arts, is Eve.
That's me.
Esty.
I have died and time no longer has meaning.
Am I going to do do a mega cut of these responses getting more and more bleak over time?
I cannot feed my family.
Wait. Okay, wait. Introduce me.
What do you think you get?
First.
Do you think
No,
you
he
get?
ain't even here.
Seanic here.
Oh, isn't he here?
Yeah, he's AWOL.
He's not here. You guys
He's
need
not
to.
here.
You guys need to warn me about this so I can black him out on the stream like he's an unwanted.
This should be his job, so I'll be sure to give him shit later.
Welcome to the surprise stream. Anyways, introduce me. Let's do it.
But I never introduce you.
We need to do it this time. Just pick a name.
Okay.
And that guy.
Yeah, and that guy.
Hello there. Okay, we're good. You're welcome, everyone out there on the internet. I've got you covered for the epic prequel memes.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, you remember
okay.
fucking Obi-Wan? He jumps down to fucking fight Grievous, and he's like, "Hello there," and then Grievous is like, "General Kenobi," and then he pulls out like the 4 lightsabers and shit.
Anyway, what are we Mitch matching?
This one's gonna be rough, Eve. It's just gonna be non-stop Star Wars bullshit.
That's fine. I just want to know what games we're doing, so that
Okay.
way you cannot shut up after. And...
Okay, it's fine. I got this. So the games we are mismatching with Star Wars Episode 1 Racer are Dishonored, which I have been stuck for the last 3 days looking at that logo and reading it as Dishonored. Gravity Rush, and The World Ends With You.
Oh man.
Don't sound too disappointed. Holy
I wish
crap.
I knew something. I mean, I'd probably really like World Ends With You, but I've never.
You would totally like World's End With You.
It's exactly my type of weeb trash, but I've never
I think I
fucking
have
played
it on
it.
Switch, so we could always play it.
It's on Switch.
Yeah, I got
Fucking
Yeah, I got-
It's on everything now.
Yeah.
It's like DS, 3DS, Switch, and Android and iOS.
Android.
Yeah, there's a mobile version of
Dude,
it.
it was Android way a long time ago. Anyway, everybody pick.
Oh, this is tough. I don't know if I'm cool with picking Dishonored if Sean's not here though.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't
gonna
have anything for Dishonored, so that's 100% something I'm not picking.
I'm
It's got
gonna
really good art style.
I'm gonna put my dude on The World Ends With You. Which is weird because I have an art idea for it, but I'm not drawing anything, and that is some like really sweet noise racing cars.
Ooh.
Like what would pod racer vehicles look like if they were designed using the noise like visuals from World Ends With You? I think that's like ripe with possibility. Also, beat driving a pod racer is just off the fucking hook.
It would be a giant skateboard. Don't be dumb. It'd be a skateboard attached to the 2 engines.
But when it's
Which
initially
just might be what I draw if we end up with World Ends With You.
initially when it's shown on screen, you can't tell it's a skateboard, and then
Is
like
that-
part of the way through the race, it pulls out far enough, and you're like, he's just driving a giant
Is that a
skateboard.
visual?
Yeah.
That looks exactly like fucking Okami. Like that's literally just like
Frog Fox.
was that Yatagarasu or whatever? Like it's literally the exact
Amaterasu.
same. Yeah, Amaterasu, right? All you Japanese mythology stands out there, don't come for me, all right?
All right,
Don't
other
at him.
Yeah,
Other-
exactly. Don't fucking at me.
people have to pick. Other people other than me have to pick stuff.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
guess.
wait till people who aren't me pick.
Yeah, but I picked the wild card this week, so I should pick last.
Okay, if you want.
That's the rule.
Oh shit.
Well, I mean,
No.
it's how we should do it.
God,
so
no
we
one
don't play
forwards
our
me fucking
hand.
Memos here. God damn it.
You're supposed to get all the memos. You do the accounting.
Yeah, I know, right? It's a disaster. It's like a ghost town down here. Well,
I am super
SD?
torn between World Ends with You, though I do like Dishonored only because a lot of their stuff is very mechanical based, so it'd be really fun to mix together.
I gotta say, these designs they're like fucking baller. God
Yeah,
damn.
I think
those are sick designs.
I'm really sorry, Seanic. I guess I'm sleeping on the couch tonight. Put me on World Ends with You.
Yeah, I looking at this art design, I will also blow the whole wad on The World Ends with You.
Just go ahead and put me on Gravity Rush, despite the fact it's a losing battle.
I mean,
I did like the idea of Gravity Rush for like pod racing, but like at the same time, you're basically your own vehicle.
What I really like how if we did Gravity Rush, we could make so many jokes about how spinning's a good trick. See, what really sucks here is I think like no one is nearly as well versed in prequel memes as me here. It's gonna be
the best part because we're all gonna be busy drawing, so you can bust them out.
Yeah, like no one's gonna find anything I say funny. It's gonna be rough, but let's do it.
I know some things about Star Wars.
Yeah, but do you know prequel memes? Because that's like the most important thing about Star Wars.
There's 9 movies and there's scrolling text. There's some wars that may or may not take place in space. Actually, Star Wars doesn't have very much actual war in.
I mean,
there's a lot of war in there. You're a liar.
No, but like not people actually doing war. There aren't usually.
Like, actually,
the main characters are not personally always in the war, but it's always during war times.
But what I can say is that like 1, 2, 3, and 7, 8, 9 have a fuckload of war. 4, 5, 6, quite a lot lighter on the war. Mainly like aerial battles and like close quarters, kind of mano a mano sort of fights. Whereas like if you want like the big, wide open, tons of people shooting each other and you can't follow shit. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, they got you covered for fucking war. So to speak.
I mean, I've only watched 7.
That's it?
Yeah, I watched the Han Solo movie and
the Solo movie.
And what's the other?
Rogue One?
No, I haven't watched Rogue One yet. I don't know. I feel like I've watched 3 of the new Star Wars movies. They're okay. They're all right. There's other better sci-fi fantasy movies have come out in the meantime.
Yeah, like what? Lay it on me.
So we watched Mother as part of movie
Mother
night.
was really good.
That was really good.
I didn't expect it to be as good as it was.
What else have I watched that's been like good sci-fi?
I don't know.
Because like Star Wars, like specifically, I think is what you might technically call science fantasy.
Definitely.
I think I qualified it as like high fantasy sci-fi. Don't talk to me about hard sci-fi. We will talk about a bunch of like Nord Stream appropriate. We will go down a hard sci-fi avenue in which there will be no recovery. No coming back from that.
Discuss for like the next 2 hours exactly how hard the sci-fi is in Mass Effect. How's that sound?
I can't do that. I've only played the first 90 minutes of Mass Effect 1 and I was like, this is a weird version of Star Trek, and then I stopped playing it.
That is immensely surprising, but I think I knew that already.
Why is that? I mean, like the only BioWare game...
What are these games about?
Okay, let's put a pin in this and we'll come back to it. So Pod Racer is about pod racing?
Okay, so here's our setup for fucking Star Wars Pod Racer. So fucking Obi-Wan and the guy who was in Taken, they're on this fucking backwater desert planet, which isn't important to the plot. Don't worry about it. And there's a bunch of slaves there, and fucking Liam Neeson's like, oh, slavery, whatever. Oh, hey, I found fucking Jedi Jesus, but he's a fucking slave. But we don't have any money, so how are we gonna fucking get this 6-year-old out of slavery so we can grab his fucking midichlorians? So they negotiate with the local crime bosses and devise the best way to do it is to put the 6-year-old in a pod race and have them win them a bunch of money. And there is your setup for Pod Racer. Therefore, you have pod racing on fucking Dantooine or the fuck. Yeah, so that's Star Wars Pod Race. That's mostly what you need to know about that.
But has anyone played it?
I have, yes.
Is it? It seems to
I
me
have
like
not.
it's less good Wipeout.
Yeah, it's basically just kind of like a sort of physicsy, slidey racing game, pretty much.
A slidey racing game. I'm like, this is the one thing the genre is missing. Sliding.
Yeah, everything's just really kind of floaty, and I don't think there's anything really particularly like spectacular about it apart from its Star Wars branding.
Does it have character blocks from Star Wars?
Fuck, I don't even remember. It's been so many years. But hopefully we do find out that spinning is indeed a good trick.
Okay.
That's a prequel meme.
I don't know that meme.
No, none of you are
whatever.
going to get any of my prequel memes, but that's
You
just
know
the way the
what?
wind's blowing.
I still appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, you're supplying the prequel memes, so I don't have to. I've watched all the prequel movies. I don't remember
I thought you
most
just
of
told
them.
me you've only watched 7.
No, he watched 7
You said
separate films.
I've watched when you were like 7,
now
8,
I
and 9.
understand better.
I was like 7 is the one that I've watched from the modern Star Wars trilogy.
Right.
I've watched the original Star Wars movies, but I don't really remember 6 very much.
Oh, yeah.
And I watched the prequels, and I remember like some of Clone Wars and the
Ooh.
first one, but only because like the first one is thick with meme content.
Yeah. I think like 3 is the most meme heavy, and like I don't know. People might put me on the cross for this, but fuck, like Clone Wars is just like an unbearable film. Like, or the second one rather, whatever I have a tertiary knowledge of all of Star Wars.
It was Clone Wars.
Yeah, Clone Wars is like fucking. It's Attack of the Clones specifically.
Oh
God.
right, yeah.
Oh man, it's so bad. Like it's so fucking boring. Like at least the other ones are really funny. Clone Wars is just like a solid hour and a half of shitty, poorly choreographed fight scenes and people shooting lasers at each other for like fucking god. Anyways,
Is that the one where they fight the monsters in the giant arena?
yep, that's the one.
That part was pretty cool.
It might have been cool at the time, but watching it now, it's just like, oh god.
Did I send you the Nice Jedi recut of Episode 1 trailer?
I know, I don't believe I've seen
Okay, I'll post it in the chat afterwards. It's the guy, somebody redid the trailer in the style of the Nice Guys.
Okay.
Oh, I remember you linked that. I never ended up watching it.
You gotta watch it. It's the Star Wars movie that I actually would like wanna watch.
So there's a person I watch on YouTube, and he did a what if Star Wars was good, and he says what he would change, and it's just really interesting and fun. I liked it. That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, I don't know. Like Star Wars is so big and complicated and expansive. It's like in terms of cultural impact, it's basically like the Western version of Evangelion. Basically, it's just
you say.
Of course, yeah.
You say
It's
Star Wars is
influenced
big and
by
complicated, but it shouldn't be. It's about space wizards doing cool stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like, okay, so, oh fuck, okay, so like 4, 5, and 6, it's just like George Lucas. He's like, okay, it's like, what if a bunch of space samurai killed a bunch of Nazis, and then good won over evil, and it was great. Like that's 4, 5, and 6. And then years later, he does 1, 2, and 3, and then he's like, "Hey, man,
Everything's mirrors. Everything mirrors.
Yeah, it's all pottery. How did the Nazis get into power? Let's explore that through 3 really shitty movies that are really poorly written, and fucking messy and awkward, but." This is what I want to do for some reason. And not to say that Star Wars was simple before the prequels came out, but the prequels really fucking muddied the water in terms of what Star Wars was fucking even about. Because now it's all about weird space politicking. It's really hard to follow, and it's convoluted.
I thought it was about space wizards.
There are space wizards, but now they're like space cops.
Yeah,
who are, like actually bad, and there's a big galactic government that gets taken over by Nazis because there's like a false flag attack, and it's like, oh fuck. It's not about Space Wizards anymore.
That's Pod Racer, I guess.
Yeah.
Slidey racing game with Star Wars references, and I guess that's why we're here.
The world ends with you. You play as Niku.
Niku?
Yeah, Niku.
Niku Dagwa.
He an angry boy who hate everybody.
Oh, I like that.
He die, and
No.
he gets stuck in a game where you can win your chance to be alive again. The catch is you have to partner with somebody, and you have to fight these things called the Noise. They are creatures created by people called the Reapers. Their job is to try to kill you.
I thought Noise was created by people's negative thoughts.
It is, but it's like also like it's summoned by the Reapers, and they can control it. And later they come up with like eviler Noise, the Taboo.
Yeah.
It's basically Noise but black and white, and only the secret bad guy can use them.
It's my favorite Square Enix RPG, probably.
Wow. Interesting.
It's really good.
I don't know. Final Fantasy IX is also really good, but like
God, I love Final Fantasy IX.
So Final Fantasy IX, like aesthetically and narratively, is just like great. It's so good. But What Ends With You also has really good systems design. Like it has a slider where you can change your level at any time outside of a battle.
Yeah, it's so good. And like you can change later you can change the difficulty, and what level you are increase the drop rates of some things. Oh my god, I love that game so much.
So it has that. It has armor system where all the armor is like major street brands that you buy. So regular people can't see you, but if you go into stores with a particular mark on the door, those people in the store will sell you stuff. And you buy all the branded clothing, and then brands go up and down in popularity in certain areas.
Using them.
And also there's a bravery stat for characters.
Yeah,
then,
so like Shiki has a high bravery stat because she's a girl, and she can wear like bikinis and stuff. But you can get all the guys to wear bikinis and stuff if you can up their bravery stat.
I see where we're going with this.
I just love
it. It doesn't change in game or anything. It's just funny to know that they're wearing it.
I love that Joshua has the highest bravery stat of all the boys.
He doesn't give a shit about what anyone thinks about him.
What else? So it has a really cool like the
game lasts 7 days.
Yeah, it has really cool graffiti aesthetic.
Yeah, no, I really like the graffiti aesthetic.
Okay, so as far as I understand, this game came out like a little bit after, or like right around the time of Persona 3, and they're kind of like in the similar ballpark, right? Like they're kind of you know, in the same territory a little bit.
In what sense?
When you say territory, would you please
just kind of like overall kind of modern day Japanese fantasy sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like there's like a degree of overlap.
Yeah.
Well, you also have to sacrifice something to join the game.
So one of the other selling points of World Ends With You is it's set in Shibuya, and all the locations are real locations in Shibuya from that time. It also has a wild as fuck battle system, especially on the DS version, where you had 2 fights happening on the 2 screens at the same time.
Yeah, you can control 2 different characters. One was with the stylus, and the other one was with the D-pad.
Did they get rid of that for like ports, or like how's that work?
mean, you couldn't use dual screen on the ports because there was only one screen.
The ports have a less difficult to master system of using 2 characters. I probably overall it's an improvement. It took me 25 hours of playing The World's End With You before I started to get to grips with controlling 2 characters at once. And it really doesn't help that when you change partners, you get a new game on the top screen, a new mini game
so
that drives the battle system.
Throughout the game, you'll get 3 separate partners. Spoilers: there's more than 1 week for reasons. So the first week you get Shiki, who is is she the match one?
I'm
No,
trying to
she's
remember.
the line. You want so there'll be arrows to different cards, and you want to get to the correct. No, she is the matching one. So you want to match 3 of a kind with her cards by using the D-pad. Beat has like a system where things appear in a line and you want to match them so they'll combo. And Joshua he's the one with the numbers where it'll give you like a number you want to be above or below or equal to, and things will spawn and you have to go up the line to get to the correct number.
Huh.
Oh, and it has really good music. Really good music.
Really good music.
There's vocal tracks, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was one of the main reasons I went out and got the Kingdom Hearts game for the 3DS, is because it had Worlds for the World Ends With You with new music in.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, the World Ends With You characters are in Dream Drop Distance.
Oh my god. Kingdom Hearts. Fuck.
I know, right?
Oh.
Guys, we haven't done... We need to do a Kingdom Hearts thing sometime.
I don't even want to think about that.
Well, don't think about it, but one day it's going to happen to you.
Yeah, okay.
We'll play the fun game of trying to design our own keyblades, and then it's all of us trying to make Daryl's as he like gives us really obscure fucking instructions.
This is the Keyblade stream.
No, I'm sure there are more like bananas franchises like out there, like more insane, but Kingdom Hearts is like its ratio to success and overall insanity is pretty considerable.
So the thing,
very insane and very successful.
The thing that makes me most bitter about The World Ends With You is The World Ends With You is made by Team Jupiter, which is like a mini team inside Square Enix, who are they're like make something cool team. They're like, you're going to make a small game and it's going to be a cool game, and we're going to give you less money and spend less time overlooking what you do. And they made The World Ends With You, which initially was like cult popular. It was definitely
I love The World Ends With You so much. I almost mastered the game, other than the fact there are pins that you could only get on certain cartridges, and I didn't have the cartridge with that pin. I have all the pins now. I never mastered them all, but I only have one more left to master.
But yeah,
it's made Ghost Trick. I don't know. It doesn't look like they made anything else.
Ghost Trick's also awesome. Yeah. But since then,
they made anything else that's like really significant.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Is since then, the only thing they've been allowed to do is make Ghost Trick, remake The World Ends With You, remake Ghost Trick, and remake The World Ends With You again.
They made a fuckload of Picross, apparently.
Yeah, but this team...
Pokemon Picross, that sold really good.
They turned out like one of the most cool, original, neat RPG concepts, and it's like, no, make Picross for life.
Yeah, wow. Yeah. Shit.
Well, maybe now that they've remastered World Ends With You for Switch, and I'm assuming it sold pretty good, maybe they'll give them...
Every time a remaster's coming out, people are always speculating that it's going to be the like new World Ends With You game.
Interesting.
The dreams.
I'm not even sure I like want another World Ends With You game. I want like maybe another game set in that universe for sure. But I don't want them to just be like, oh, here's the same mechanics, but with like a spin on them. But yeah, so much cool stuff in that game. And I guess we should talk about what The World Ends With pod racing looks like. Christ.
I mean, clearly it's a racing game.
I mean,
it could be a really funky minigame heavy Star Wars RPG. That'd be interesting.
No, yeah, it's a racing game, but you choose, but there's like, instead of having random battles like an RPG, it's like World Ends With You, where you pick your battles, but they're kind of randomized, where it's like, so in World Ends With You, when you go to look at the battles you can select, there are different icons representing like small, medium, and large monsters, and depending on which ones you tap, those are the ones that you'll be fighting.
Oh yeah,
And so it
also,
could kind of be like that, but like the ones you tap are the pod things you're racing.
yeah, also World Ends With You doesn't have random encounters.
Oh.
And when you go to do encounters, you basically like scan for them, and you can pick what you want to fight, and you can pick to chain fights one after the other, and it increases the like potential payout, but also
You
means
can
you have to do
only
the fights back
chain
to back.
so many until you get a sticker.
Yeah, it's so
Then
frustrating
you can go
not
up to
being able to
24, I think.
yeah,
12
not
up to
being
24.
not being able to chain 12 at the start of the game is really frustrating. And there's one exception to that, which is taboo noise, which will just attack you as soon as you scan.
It'll go towards you, but you can actually put your thing on it and pull it away from you.
Oh, interesting. So you definitely like a racing game.
I think so.
Would you like get the pins from the World Ends With You?
Yeah, that would be how you customize your thing, and it would give your thing different abilities to blow up the other ships.
So this is like a racing game where you only have your one vehicle, and then all the customization comes from like other stuff, from like your pins and stuff.
Sounds interesting.
Do you have a modesty or a bravery level? I don't want my pod racer to be pink. I'm too scared to get your
I
brave
can't put
one.
my pod racer in a bikini.
Yeah. Damn it! Now I want to drop pod racer.
I mean, surely you need max bravery to just put those like anime covers, like anime
Yeah!
boob covers on your whole.
Lewd anime.
big elaborate waifu spray on your fucking pod racer.
It's a rap, right? That's what they call it. But that's like the nadir of the game. Obviously, end game. It's getting your waifu wrapped around your pod racer. So it's like
It'll have the highest stat.
like a combat racing game then. I can't I'm thinking about trying to think about how to make it more World Ends With You-y.
Jesus.
I mean, you could add kind of the 7-day mechanic. You have to free the slaves in 7 days.
Oh, it's
What if it is like you're racing for your life in 7 days?
So is there like a time thing here? Like, how does this work?
Are you talking about in the original
every
game
day-
or what we're talking about? right now?
Yeah.
Every day they get a quest, and the quest has to be done. Like, technically, there's no whatever the timer says doesn't matter to how fast you actually have to do it. The timer is just like storyline wise, but they have to do a thing by X time or else they lose. But a lot of the quests can be done by one person, and then technically everyone passes.
Okay. Huh.
It
Yeah,
really depends on what the thing is, but usually as long as one group gets there, and there has to be 2 of you because 2 people have to fight the noise because the noise are in 2 different like dimensions or something. I don't remember how they worded it. It's not dimensions, but it's
TLDR, if you don't have a partner, you can't fight the noise, and the noise just kills
they'll just
you.
murder you.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's a whole thing with like you form a contract with somebody, and the contract implies some stuff.
Like with your teammates?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow, man, yeah. I don't know. It sounds like a decent amount of Persona similarities, I gotta say.
There's definitely some like Shin Megami Tensei inspiration there, but I think it like mostly stems from this is a JRPG that is set in a version of the real world.
Yeah, interesting. Very interesting.
So yeah, what if it's you take the 7 days thing, and it's like you have races for 7 days, and you have to get to the top of the leaderboards in the races in order to be able to live.
Sure. You are the slave that is sacrificed if you don't win.
My original thing for that was
zeroing in on this slavery thing. I like that.
my first thing to jump to was like, yeah, what if the Reapers just like street race on their downtime?
Tin Pin!
Yeah, there's a whole mini game where you like slam
loved
pins.
Tin Pin.
You play Beyblade, but with your pins that you've collected. Man, I really want to go play the World Ends with you. That game, there was so
I know, I
much
was just
game in
thinking
that
that.
game.
I'm like, maybe I could continue playing that. I have it on Switch. I just I didn't beat it on Switch. I beat it on the
I
DS.
think there's a open fan-made like multiplayer Tin Pin game as well. If you just want to
That's
play
amazing.
Tin Pin Slammer against other people.
Yeah, okay.
And does it have bosses like The World Ends with You?
Yeah, of course.
Does man, I've forgotten his name. Sokar
Pie
Toa,
Face?
the math guy,
Yeah, Pie Face.
Pie Face. Does he just like
That's his nickname.
is his boss vehicle a giant pile of junk like his
That's what
regular
I'm
thing?
drawing him on.
Nice.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Ugh.
one of the villains in the game just likes to pile up
He
garbage in
piles.
places.
Yeah, it's like art to him, and he piles up garbage, and everyone's like, "What the fuck is this?"
and he
Even the Reapers don't know. They're like, "What is he? What is this?"
He yells maths
He has
at
his
you.
megaphone.
Yes.
Huh.
This game's so Japanese. It's wild.
says-
Yeah, fucking sounds
One
like
of his voice clip things is Zeta slow.
What?
Zeta slow.
What does that mean?
I don't even know.
Well, Zeta's what you call it, like a multiplier measurement, right?
Oh, okay.
Like
Oh,
tetra or
oh.
yotta or whatever. So he's saying it's very, very slow. It's slow with as many zeros as a Zeta
Oh,
would
I
have.
understand. Yeah.
He says that. He also says so Zeta slow.
Yeah, so
Huh.
Zeta slow.
Fucking J-pop Gwen.
Okay, so Zeta is 10 to the 21. It's got 21 zeros on the end of it.
So really incredibly slow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that like Zeta?
It sounds like Zeta when I hear him say it.
Huh, okay.
It just might be the way he pronounces it.
Yeah,
I think
I think it's possible that both pronunciations are valid.
Oh, there's also a boss I never beat on anything above normal, and that's the Tigris and Lionel
Okay.
duo on another day.
Ugh.
Fuck that boss.
Oh man, the game's so good. It has a main story, and you can finish the main story in about 14 hours, and then it unlocks like fucking 30 more hours of content as optional shit.
And there's more content on the Switch version.
Yeah.
So like, okay. Like what's the definitive version?
Switch.
Oh, okay. Wow, that was easier than I expected. Interesting. Okay. Sure.
I appreciate that because I feel like I could recommend the Switch version, even though I have a lot of love for the DS version because it was my
I
first.
know, like literally the only reason I'm like you should at least try the DS version is to just see what the fighting mechanics are.
Interesting.
Like that's the only reason I'd be like, oh yeah, try the DS version because the system's really interesting.
So okay,
I destroyed my DS's screen with that game though.
I'm looking for. Oh man. Oh, there is voices for the characters in Pod Racer.
Oh, huh. I wonder if
I'm
they
not
got
surprised.
I wonder
They're
if they got
probably
the
just
actual
clips.
actors or... Yeah,
They're
that's
probably just
possible.
clips taken from the movie.
Yeah. I hope he says that spinning's a good trick. That's important.
I was
Shut
just
up.
like, it was on the N64. Did they even have space on the cart for like?
Some
yeah.
video games had voices. Some.
Oh, was that a thing that was like generally rare for N64?
I don't know how rare, but
Okay.
like
Hmm.
Donkey Kong didn't have it. Super Mario had like he would say like his usual Super Mario like ho ho kind of
Bing,
shit.
bing, bing, wahoo.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, hang on, I look this up real quick. So a regular sized N64 cartridge is 4 megabytes.
All I know is they would have needed like over 70 of them if they wanted to put Final Fantasy VII on the N64.
Oh Jesus, yeah.
If you get a big, the big cartridges can hold 64 megabytes of data.
Whoa! Damn, that's a lot of storage.
But like this is like back in the day where if you had to produce bigger cartridges to put your game on, that was gonna eat into the profitability of your game a lot. Like the cartridges would cost more.
Absolutely.
So when I'm like, oh, I didn't think it had voices, it's because I'm like, I don't think you could have like justified to your team that you needed to use a huge chunk of the space up to put voice samples into the game.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. Like back in those days, Star Wars games, it was a weird time for Star Wars games. They were turning out all sorts of like super.
It was a weird time for Star Wars.
Well, yeah, this is true. But still,
man.
like we hadn't reached the point where like Star Wars games just totally fucking stagnated and we're in like a sort of copyright limbo where no one can get a proper game pitch off the ground, generally speaking.
I could picture you fighting one of the like a pod in an World Ends With You game if it was a noise. I could picture it. They had such good animation. Fuck, I love that game.
I'm like looking at the characters for Pod Racer, and they're like really generic alien designs, but they're really good. They're really good generic alien designs.
Let's see. What are we looking at here?
Also, apparently Darth Vader is a character in it.
Well, of course.
That's a lore nightmare, but sure, why not?
I want maybe like edgy teen Vader. He used to race pods in his youth.
But that doesn't make sense.
Do you know what happens in Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
But like, yeah, Anakin does it when he's a babby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what I'm saying more is I want to see Kylo Ren, teen Kylo Ren.
There we go.
No, Kylo Ren totally loves it. Kylo Ren is all over it.
That would make sense, actually. Anakin, he stand for pod racing his entire life, so naturally Kylo would also be hard for fucking pod racing. So I too am looking at the characters for pod racing, and there's this weird thing that happens with the Star Wars where in like the original trilogy, like the alien designs weren't like super grounded, but they were like kind of plausible, like you could look at most of the aliens, sure, like they're mostly humanoid, but you're like, okay, I can see how these guys make sense. And then when the prequels happen, fucking everything's out the window. You got all these shitty CGI aliens all over the place. There's all these weird fucking racial fucking allegory aliens all over the place. It's a fucking mess. It's a big mess.
Racial allegory aliens.
Oh yeah, fucking like at the very beginning, the Trade Federation aliens, they have like super
Asian.
Yeah, exactly. These really ridiculous Chinese accents.
Okay, I wasn't questioning your statement. I was more doing my like Archer phrasing part. Like that is just a way to phrase that.
Yeah, allegory was not the word I was looking for. Caricature was the word I was looking for. But
that is way less ingenuous. I dig it.
Ingenuous?
Yes. If you can be disingenuous, then you must be able to have a level of ingenuousness.
But do you feel that is less accurate to the situation then, to say that they are racial caricatures?
No, I'm saying to say racial caricatures is. I thought it was more ingenuous.
Yes.
Yeah,
that is
yeah,
the
that's
system.
that's where I
Okay.
was going with that.
Okay, yeah. Because like the alien that owns Anakin at the start,
Oh yeah,
it-
no,
yeah,
I know
he-
what
he's-
you're
he's a-
talking about.
He's a little flying.
He has a
Jewish
big
alien.
nose, yeah,
Yep,
and he's
yep.
a greedy little shit. Yeah.
Yep. That George Lucas, he's like, make him an evil Jew alien. People love it. That's what fucking happened. Yeah, and which is really weird because once again, like his whole thing with the Star Wars is like, let's have space samurai beat up a bunch of Nazis, and then he's like,
I thought they were
Oh.
space wizards.
They are space wizards.
they're very similar to samurai, and they're like the original like sort like all the lightsaber styles are all like
Yeah,
they're
that's
all
fair.
Japanese names more or less, and also they
That's
wear
fair.
like samurai robes. Like the similarities are definitely there because the inspirations for Star Wars is like Flash Gordon, Kurosawa films, some World War II. Like those are the three main things.
God, the problems with like the design of the lightsaber are just so innumerable.
Oh
You know
god,
what I like?
fuck.
No More Heroes, beam katana.
Yeah, being
Yes.
yeah. Oh, we gotta fucking cover No More Heroes sometime. God damn.
I'll look into finding a good time to put it as my wild card.
Holy shit. Yeah, I would.
I mean, you
It'd
could
be
still,
hard for like, man. Anyway,
Daryl,
sorry.
you could still pick it as your wild pick, my dude.
For
You've got
dungeons,
you've
for
got
Minecraft
time.
dungeons?
No, I see what you're trying to do, and you're not gonna pull this shit on me, Nifty. No, nice try.
What?
You have something dumb picked,
Minecraft
don't
is
you?
gonna roll around, and
Don't-
all bets are
Don't
off.
say. Don't
Yeah.
say.
All bets are motherfucking off. Let me just say that. And by that I mean I'm gonna pitch my wild card, and most people are gonna be like, "What the fuck? You won't vote for it."
I wasn't even trying to save you from dying on that hill, alright? I wasn't even, like,
If the hill
interested.
weren't so funny, I wouldn't go anywhere near it. But I have to stay on this hill. I'm sorry.
But if you're like, hey, I really want to do Travis touchdown, No More Heroes shit, then you have a wildcard pick coming up.
Yeah, well, nice try. No way, Jose.
What,
Maybe
nice-
that's what I'll pick for
down.
best friends.
Only you where I'm trying to be helpful and you're like, nice try being helpful, Duncan. I got your number.
No, I think you got an agenda. I think you're trying to sway me away from my already incredible wild card pick that everyone's going to love.
Alright,
I'm so excited for whatever this is.
okay.
I'm gonna hate it, but I'm excited.
I don't know. I feel like Esty or Seanic, like they might be able to guess. Not that I'd ever say what it is, but they could probably like ascertain a decent guess of what it is. But we'll just have to wait. We got the mismatch suspense going on for what my incredibly awesome.
This is what's gonna keep the viewers tuning in.
Viewers are gonna be coming back to see what my wild card pick is. God damn. I can't
Next week, find out what the wildcard pick is.
wait.
Hit that like button if you enjoy unnecessary suspense.
Smash my fucking bell, baby.
That sounds inappropriate.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It definitely isn't appropriate.
But yeah, like fucking No More Heroes is one of those games where like I have seen like almost the entire
Have
game.
you not played it?
No, I haven't.
How dare you?
Okay, here's the thing, and you probably already know this. It was on the Wii only for the longest time, and what
Yeah.
you think I'm gonna touch a Wii? Like you think I'm gonna lower myself like that? No way.
What? The Wii's like a bunch of wholesome fun.
Yeah, I don't like the stupid controller gimmick. I don't like it. It's annoying.
Shaunic won't touch the Wii either.
Yeah, I wish it had a controller, but it doesn't. So, and it did get ported over to only the PS3 in English. And like you can't play the game without fucking McDonald Miller as your main character. Like that's unacceptable. So like, great.
I'm pretty sure there's
there's
an Xbox version as well.
There is only in Japanese.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, for some reason they didn't translate the 360
What?
version.
Why?
Who knows?
Why would you take a console that is literally the least popular thing in Japan?
It's really baffling, but that is the situation. There's only an English PS3 version, which I have, but then you gotta plug in PS3 to play it, which I simply have not got around to doing. And that's my No More Hero story. But I
also,
know-
Also, you are talking about the one game on the Wii that actually, like, heavily justifies the dumb motion controls. Like, they really do add to the whole experience of playing that game.
They do. Can't not play that game without pretending to jack off to charge your
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
your
like,
beam katana.
the whole premise is that you're playing as like a pathetic weeb who's trying to get laid. So naturally, lots of masturbation. It's so fucking good. I can't believe it. Like in the first like 2 minutes when Travis like rubs up against that poster of magical girls and goes moe. That's everything. That's everything you need to know. He sees the French girl and he's like, "Oh, I need to smash," and then there's your plot. It's fucking amazing.
I mean, technically, the plot is you accidentally killed somebody who now people are gonna want to kill you.
Oh,
That's
God.
the plot.
Okay, so fuck. Okay, so as far like he buys a lightsaber on eBay.
Beam katana.
Yes, a beam katana on eBay to go be an assassin as a job.
Yeah.
And he kills Helter Skelter off screen, and he does the first job, and then he meets what's her face, and she's like, "Hey, well, she sort of is like, hey, if you become the best assassin, well, okay." He's like, "If I become the best assassin in the world, will you fuck me?" And she's like, "Maybe." And he's like, "All right, I'll do it."
Except for she shows up and she's like, if you don't fight, people are just gonna come and fight you, so you might as well fight all the other assassins that are above you. And
But
he's like, well, I don't want to continuously be being hunt because I'm number 10.
Yeah, but also don't forget the famous line, "If I become number 1, will you do it with me?" It's
Yeah, but
literally what he
that's
said.
a side want.
To me, that is the main motivation. That's what he wants. He's trying to smash.
Let me smash.
Exactly.
I never finished finished that game. I did play a decent chunk of it though. It's
I've beat both.
Yeah.
I put Killer 7 into the PS2 while I was testing the games today. It's
Oh,
fucking
did
wild.
you?
I had no idea what was happening.
Yeah, Killer 7. Boy, oh boy. Suda's a mystery.
Suda's fun.
Yeah. But Suda's a complicated topic. But yeah, eventually No More Heroes 3. Who knows what the fuck that's gonna look like, but it's gonna see the light of day at some point. There was Travis Strikes Back, which is a contentious topic as far as I understand.
Ryan played through it.
And
Yeah, it's okay.
I see.
I can understand why people are angry, but I don't think they should be as angry as they are. I mean, it's just a game. Let them make the game they want, because they're still gonna make the game you want.
Yeah, well, when it came out, we didn't know if there was going to be
fair.
No More Heroes
That's
3.
fair.
Also, I don't know. What I generally saw online was mainly like a lot of disappointment. Like people kind of find it to be like a sort of 5 out of 10 sort of thing.
Yeah, it's definitely nothing to write home about.
Which is, I can imagine for people who really like No More Heroes 1 and 2, and then they wait, who knows how many years, and this game comes out and it's kind of like, eh. I can see how that.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, exactly, right. Not that you should go send death threats. Not that anyone did, but you know what I mean.
No, yeah. We do
freak
not
out.
support anyone sending death threats. Do not do that.
Yeah, but don't go spam forums over your disappointing viddy. Yeah, it exists. It's a game. Eventually, hopefully, No More Heroes 3. No release date, but fingers crossed.
So
is there still no release date? I thought that there was a release date by now.
Let's do a cheeky double check.
I don't think there's a release date yet.
Yeah, I think there's just like a teaser, and that's about it.
2020.
God, that was such a weird teaser. You're like, what is this for? And then it's just like, No More Heroes last second.
Yeah, I don't know what.
I was actually kind of disappointed by that reveal at the end. I was ready for like a super 80s, a game inspired by like a super 80s anime about a friend, like a boyhood alien friend.
What? Wait, I thought like the trailer was just him transforming into a mech man and shooting missiles everywhere.
No, it's him like raising a little alien going back into space. And
No, it's not even him raising the alien.
Yeah,
it's some other kid.
Okay,
Kid.
it seems like we have seen different things. This is,
Dude,
okay, I guess
Go watch that. I think you're gonna like
Yeah,
do your
what?
little giggly thing.
Oh, okay. Where did I see that trailer? Was that like Gamescom or something? Okay, perhaps there are 2 teasers then. Interesting. Let's do a cheeky double check here. Because I know that
Cheeky.
was.
You want to look up any prequel Yahoo questions?
Oh,
Yeah.
actually, I do have one primed. Give me a moment.
I can't wait.
Everybody brace for spoilers, all right?
Wait,
Star Wars
which
question
one?
about Anakin's mother. I was just wondering why Anakin never rescued or bought his mother from slavery in the decade plus he was training as a Jedi.
Isn't that always the question?
In fact, why didn't Qui-Gon or Obi-Wan steal her back because they left the planet from after the pod race? Surely slavery was illegal or frowned upon in the Alliance.
Clearly, it's not.
And here's our answer. Poor writing. Apparently, Anakin didn't even visit or communicate with his mother for 10 years either. But Anakin leading the charge to rescue his mother would have had drama and tension. 2 qualities that the prequels were not interested in. Well,
I killed them all.
Fucking fired.
Okay, but question:
Uh-oh.
why did they stop at ignoring 2 qualities?
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, man. The prequels are really incredible. I gotta say.
I loved them as a kid because I was dumb.
Boy,
As a kid, I loved them. I was like, this is amazing. Look at all the big CG effects, and the screen is so fancy. I don't remember how I felt about Jar Jar when it first came out.
Yeah,
I don't remember if I hated him or not.
But don't you know he's an epic Sith Lord?
I fucking love that theory.
It's
People
somewhat plausible.
so desperately needed him to not be a character that George Lucas put in the movie because he wanted his kids to enjoy his movie.
Yeah, I mean, George Lucas literally put his son in the movie. Like he's in there. He dies, I think, but he's in there for a bit.
Tell us what you really feel like
No,
about
it's
your
not
kid.
I'm a Gun Die, unfortunately. I wish I'm a Gun Die got more representation in the Star Wars universe. What can you do? Even fucking got more screen time than I'm a Gun Die.
Any other fun facts?
Oh, actually, that reminds me. Nifty, tell me what you think about lightsabers.
Oh yeah, I was about to bitch about how lightsabers are terribly designed.
Bitch all about it.
I mean, so start off with the 3 obvious things, right? So 1, you've designed a sword that is very easy to accidentally injure yourself with, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Like swords, regular swords are actually like hewing weapons and not cutting weapons. So if you push the blade inwards towards yourself, you're not going to injure yourself unless you like swing that fucker at yourself, which is kind of hard. Right, the blade's away from your body, whereas a lightsaber, that's going to touch your body, and when it touches your body, it's going to burn part of it off.
Yeah, it doesn't. You don't even have like a, oh, that was close. I like stopped the momentum. It's like, no, the moment it touches you, you're going to be in a lot of pain, and you may even lose a limb.
And yes, I do understand that it's like they can use it because they're space wizards. Like the whole point is
you're supposed to have like years and years of training before you.
The whole point is that like this weapon is so dangerous. If you can use
talk about untrained Jedi in the Star Wars universe, god damn, that's a loaded conversation. Boy, oh boy.
But the TLDR is like, if you can use the Force, that's enough to predict where your sword's going to be, so you're not going to accidentally stab yourself.
Yeah, but then fucking Grievous can't use the Force, and he can use 4 lightsabers at the same time.
Yeah, but he's half robot mind.
Yeah, but clearly him being a robot doesn't make him able to like move faster. He hobbles most of the time. So, like Star Wars, like, don't try to have it make a lot of sense. You know, especially let's talk.
Don't shit on my beautiful Grievous. I love him.
Oh god. Grievous. Oh man.
Okay, so that's problem 1 with lightsabers, is that you're more likely to injure yourself with them than anyone else. Problem 2 is that they are weapons. They are swords that don't have any weight to them.
Yes. Well, a little bit, minimal weight.
Have you ever like picked up any kind of melee weapon,
Yeah.
and you know, swung it like you're gonna try and hit somebody, the weight actually like lets you use it effectively.
Yeah.
So that's the second thing. And then like the third thing with lightsabers is just like, why do you need weird laser crystal swords? You have the Force. That means you can turn
Because you want to swing them around with the Force to create a force field to stop the shots, the laser shots, obviously.
All right.
Why else would
Oh
you need
boy. Okay. All right. Let's.
Oh boy.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, most of your qualms can obviously just be answered by the stupid lore situation.
Space wizard. Yeah.
Yeah. Most people who use laser swords, they're really good with them.
Yeah, but like, okay, counterpoint that like the reason that Star Wars got into the state it was is that they kept on trying to like explain stuff via the lore, right?
Sword.
The reason that like space wizards were cool is because they weren't really like wizards. They didn't have to explain how like magic worked.
Yeah, that's fair. Yes. Like, okay, so I will not object to them explaining how their laser guns work, or explaining how thermal detonators work, or any of this tech stuff. That's cool. We can explain all that. We can have deep lore for how reflector shields work. That's all good. But yeah, like, oh man, explaining the Force too concretely, like, totally defeats the point.
Midichlorians.
Yeah, exactly. Totally defeats the point. But I would argue generally that the biggest problem with Star Wars has been George Lucas himself, more so than any sort of lore development, really, because George Lucas having a lot of control over Star Wars for a long time and being insane,
and everyone being afraid to like be like, maybe that's not a good idea, George.
Yeah. Having an insane person have full veto power is leads to some weird results.
That sounds like a really weird statement to make, though. Is to say the one problem with this franchise is the person that invented the franchise.
Yeah, but it's true. It is weird, but it's true.
I mean, just look at J.K. Rowling.
Hey, there we go, as well. Sure, yeah. I don't know anything about that situation, but I'll take your word for it.
Did you know wizards used to poop in their robes?
There we go.
Did you know Hermione Granger actually had coronavirus?
Oh, that was a fucking twist, that one. And as for your third point, Jedi, generally speaking, don't have a lot of offensive force powers most of the time. Generally, they're more like support or just moving shit around.
Okay, but like, if the whole thing
except
with,
for
like,
all those times in the prequels.
You can use if the thing is you can effectively use a laser sword because you can predict where it's going to be because of the Force. That means you could use a gun and you could shoot people in places before they knew the bullet was coming, because you can effectively see a few seconds into the future and they can't.
I'm not quite enough of a lore master to fully cover this, but I don't think it is such that the Force allows most Jedi to predict the future, or like it happens, they'll get visions and shit, but they don't know like what their enemy's gonna do ahead of time or where a blaster bolt will go. Like, I think generally they just have really good reflexes and heightened physical capabilities, generally speaking.
But like, my understanding of the bombing run, it's not like actually being able to predict the future, but it's by like channeling this ability, their body can move reflexively like they know what's going to happen, even though they don't. Their body's just doing it for them. And it's like...
And also, like, Jedi don't use blasters very often.
Yeah, why? Why not?
Because guns are for bad people, Duncan.
I don't know if you've noticed, you can't aim when you use a blaster.
Yeah, they don't have any sights or anything on them most of the time. Some of them have scopes, but generally speaking, it's just flat. You just have to fucking guess.
I gotta represent my other beloved sci-fi fantasy franchise, Stargate, where there's a whole...
Oh, I love Stargate so much.
There's an episode, because they have... So in Stargate, there's the race of, like, people who created the Egyptian society because they were aliens that were Egyptian-themed, right? And there's the Teal'c, the guy who's from that race.
And then there's Thor and all
And they have their starbs that they like shoot bolts out of the end of, and they're really like dumb. They're very sci-fi weapons, but they're very dumb weapons, right? They're not well designed. And there's an episode where he explains that, like, oh yeah, we know they're not good weapons. They're weapons of intimidation. They're like, these are the things that rep us, and that's why we use them.
That's an interesting. All right, yeah.
And like,
I love Stargate so much. I used to watch that all the time. In fact, I owned most of it on DVD for the longest time.
That's the one where everyone uses P90s, right? Like everybody still just like P90s all the time.
Oh, you mean the weapons
everyone uses fucking P90s.
I
don't know.
Never really thought about it, but that's probably true.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like the main human weapon is P90s like all the time because it looks blocky and futuristic.
There's also a really good episode of Stargate where the really advanced alien race is like, oh yeah, we never thought of like putting lead in a chamber and putting an explosion behind it and then making that hit something. That didn't occur to us.
Interesting. I can get behind that.
Yeah, that was, if we want to talk like...
I liked the race who only lived for like 12 days, and they're like, that was just what they were used to, and they're like, oh, praise be to the god, and then Jack accidentally like got infected with whatever kills them so fast, and he's like, you guys are idiots, your gods aren't good, they fucking did this for fun.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, I don't want to talk about Stargate a whole bunch because I don't want to spoil some of the like really good plot spread. But if you're a person,
whenever I start watching Stargate,
if you're a person who likes sci-fi and like watches some sci-fi stuff, and you're like, these plots are dumb, Stargate is great for that because it like leans into it in a good way.
Oh, that's not what I was expecting you to say. Okay, interesting.
Yeah,
I'm not like incredibly well versed in sci-fi. I wouldn't say that.
There's always time to broaden your sci-fi horizons beyond prequel memes.
Prequel memes are all I need. Also, once again, Star Wars isn't much sci-fi really.
I already promised that we're not going to have the hard sci-fi, soft sci-fi, science fiction fantasy thing. It's not going to happen.
Damn it. Okay, that's fine. I'm not equipped to talk about that properly anyways, though that's never stopped me in the past.
I'm not surprised.
There we go.
So what's the name of our game?
The race ends with you.
Episode 1?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, good.
I was assuming there was going to be a subtitle of some kind. I just hadn't made my mind up what it was going to be. Because I'm honestly like spending way more of my time trying to make World Ends With You style characters for the
I know, fucking World Ends With You has such ridiculous.
Yeah. In fact, I'm probably just gonna give up on this approach that I'm using early and start over. And start over must begin again. Did you find anything else good on Yahoo Answers about?
I was hoping for more good Star Wars content, but it's been nothing's really been catching my eye so far.
Oh, well, that's how most Star Wars fans feel, I'm guessing.
Okay, this one's a bit of a mystery. Did Leia ever save Luke in Star Wars? Update. Thanks for the answers, but my English class is only doing episodes 4 and 6.
What?
Fuck if I know. Wow. This person is at least like 11 years old now.
At least.
Well, it was 10 years ago, so they're probably an adult. Oh god. Oh god, no.
It's like, what must a magical place must you be in if you have homework and you're like, I'm gonna go to Yahoo Answers and it's gonna help me get this homework done.
Help me with my fucking Star Wars homework.
I'll start cooking once we're done, okay?
Oh,
Unless you want to start, and you could cook for once.
oh. In Star
So-
Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, why does the Jedi Council consider 9-year-old Anakin Skywalker too old to be trained as a Jedi Knight? In Star Wars 4, A New Hope, Luke Skywalker begins training as a Jedi under Obi-Wan in his late teens. Yeah, man.
That in your homework.
Oh god. Fucking Star Wars lore. Oh no. What do you consider Star Wars canon? Fuck. Oh Christ.
I remember
Oh,
back at the beginning of this stream where you were filled with optimism about bringing the prequel memes, and now you're just—it's killing you. It's killing you
Yeah,
inside.
I haven't had enough opportunity to drop more prequel memes. It's a shame.
Talk about sand.
Sand is important. I am the Senate.
Yeah.
I like the
my
I am the
personal
Senate.
favorite is what about the droid attack on the
Yeah,
Wookiees? I
yeah.
fucking love that. I like fucking Obi-Wan leaves Anakin to be trained by Ki-Adi-Mundi for a little while, and he comes back and he's like, Anakin, any questions? And Anakin's like, what about the droid attack on the Wookiees? He's like, fucking Mundi. Oh god. Star War.
Because we can eat more.
Fuck, man.
Thank you. And I did the dishes, so everything should be clean.
Oh boy.
I had
Oh.
to be interviewed by an insurance adjuster at work today.
What?
Is that lady that fell?
No,
Mhm.
Lady fell in the store. I had to recreate the scene.
Wow.
Did you fall?
I offered.
Did you actually?
Ooh,
It's a joke.
never take the fall.
Fuck.
What?
Oh, I was tired.
Oh, yeah.
You guys can tell Seanic's back.
And I fucking missed episode 1 racer. I'm pissed.
Oh yeah, what I crossed it with was Dishonored.
That wouldn't have worked.
Oh, interesting.
I was
nice.
saying that it would work because of the steampunk aspect, like hover vehicles and like that kind of genre.
Whale oil would burn out real quick.
Oh,
Oh man, like whale oil lightsabers, great idea.
I'm sold.
The walls of light
Yeah.
suck those things dry really quick.
Yeah, the tanks run out like every
Yeah.
fucking 10 minutes. Yeah.
That wouldn't work. It'd be funny.
It'd be a real fast race.
Lots of whiskey and cigars.
Yeah, there we go. One of the few go-to Dishonored memes. Yeah. Boy,
I
oh
wouldn't
boy.
mind like a micro racing game where like every race is over in 30 seconds.
That would be. You should get on. Oh right, you have like a non-compete clause or whatever. Damn.
Non-compete clause.
Close enough.
No, not really.
Oh Jesus.
Oh
fuck. Okay.
I don't know. We're not
They-
going to talk about legalese. It's not fun.
Yeah. That God. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I want to hear more Yahoo answers.
Here we go. Okay. Based of scientific facts, so
Based
only
of.
only facts and logic here. Who would win in a battle? All of Star Wars or all of Star Trek?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Tough question. God damn it! Like why?
Every Star Wars or every
This is
Star
God.
Trek?
Oh
man.
no! Wait, I can answer this question.
Yeah. Okay.
This is really simple.
Gonna
All
get
of
bad.
if
This is
it's
gonna
if it is actually all of Star Wars versus all of Star Trek, Star Trek wins because they've had like the galaxy mostly united for a super long time.
Yeah, but
They just get all
okay.
their shit together and go blow up all these like fucking fractured substates that keep
Yeah,
on
but-
fighting over
but-
making
dude-
war weapons to kill each
Dude,
other.
okay. Star Wars has like
this is when the
Cthulhu's
actual.
and Sheev
discourse.
can spawn fucking black holes. Like he can literally just spawn a black hole because he feels like it. Like the force powers are dumb. They're fucking dumb.
Doesn't he, like-
Yeah, he can do
That's-
literally
that's
whatever the
bullshit.
fuck he
That's
feels
fucking
like.
bullshit.
Yes. There were like it's
Okay,
You
but
yeah.
can't
like-
beat
like,
Space Jesus.
You have a small number of like super powerful individuals
Yeah.
who are part of an organization that often struggles to have any political power, despite the fact that they can like make black holes and shit. And then you have an entire federation across the whole of space that is united against you.
Yeah, but like, there's also a fucking Cthulhu man who can eat planets. He can just eat planets. He can just do it.
They also have wrist rockets. Those are very powerful.
Yeah, there's flamethrowers and shit. Damn, dude.
Also, additional. Star Wars doesn't have time travel, right?
Probably does.
Some stupid extended.
Yeah, it probably fucking does. Like the power levels are like really dumb. They're like really dumb.
Because as of Enterprise, they basically made time travel an A plot in Star Trek. So it's like if Star Trek has time travel and Star Wars doesn't, then Star Trek goes back in time and changes the Star Wars history, so there are no Jedis anymore.
They gotta save the whales.
Star Trek also has a lot of like sex with painted green women. That's pretty powerful.
Star Trek? Yeah. Star Wars also has painted green women though.
But they have weird things in their heads.
Yeah, that's true. They do. Yeah, that's true.
That makes sex very hard apparently.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I feel like Star Wars will win because it has big dumb magic. Really stupid OP magic, planet blow up lasers. It's got dumb shit. It's got really dumb shit.
It's got dumb shit, but nobody can like use the dumb shit effectively.
And also, okay, if we want to get really fucking messy, like, okay, so the Force is like a living entity, sort of, and if there were to be an outside, like, universal force that's trying to fuck shit up, it would probably give someone whack-ass superpowers to stop that from happening.
Granted, Star Wars,
but like,
you can always like kick the plug at the back.
All their technology does always have a dumb weakness.
Oh, someone plug the big laser.
Yeah. There is always a dumb weakness.
Also, like, I'm probably framing this badly. Like, I'm framing it as in, oh, they'll come in and kick their asses. They won't come in and kick their asses. They'll come in and, like, homogenize them into the Empire, because that's what the human Empire does in Star Trek. It's like, you want to be friends with us, because we're humans and we want to be friends with everyone.
But once again, like, keep in mind, there is a big, stupid energy god that is always going to demand that there's a bunch of evil and a bunch of good. So, like, yeah, so you gotta, like, that's ubiquitous in the lore. The Force demands that there's a stupid quote-unquote balance, so there's always bullshit going on.
Also, people in Star Wars, they wouldn't, like, attack very fast. They'd have to, like, complain a lot.
Yeah. They gotta talk about it for a long time. Though I think Star Trek, they also need to talk about it for a long time.
Brooding.
A lot of edge.
A lot of tea.
Yeah. So grumpy.
Everything has to be like 3 movies.
You got milk that shit. Spin-offs, books.
Cartoons.
There used to be games.
Board games.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still kind of our games. The Battlefront.
Yeah, I'd like they are, once again, we could talk about EA all day, of course, but now there is a really slow trickle of games. Whereas before it used to be like fucking like 4 Star Wars games a year. Like they were just coming out like nonstop. Now it's over. Until things change in like 15 years. But until then, yeah. 1 game every year, maybe every 2 years, maybe. Very slow.
It's got to get that Star Wars Kingdom Hearts world.
Oh god. Why do you keep bringing up Kingdom Hearts?
Because it's rad.
Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting.
I disagree.
That's not what I was expecting. Okay, yeah, sure.
Well, why were you not expecting that?
I don't have any strong feelings one way or the other. I don't know. I just sort of felt in my heart that you'd be anti Kingdom Hearts. I don't know why.
I mean, okay, I'm anti Kingdom Hearts in the sense that, like, I'm anti huge corporate entities combining their power via their IP in order to stifle the market so that they can have the money and nobody else has the money. On the other hand, Kingdom Hearts is basically a big, dumb piece of fan fiction with a AAA budget.
Yes.
A big feat.
Yeah.
Really, really big feat.
He's so stuck on the feet.
Yeah. And also, what, shirtless Mickey? That happens at some point, right?
Does it?
Isn't there shirtless Mickey?
That's
the
fucking
first-
horrible.
The first game, at the end.
I've blocked out most.
It's because they wouldn't let them use like Mickey properly.
Yeah, he couldn't look like Mickey, but he had to look like Mickey.
Oh, and
He's shirtless
fucking
all the time.
what was it? What's the name of the girl? The main girl? What's her name?
Kyrie?
They
Kyrie?
fucking gave her panties. That's like yikes. She's like 10, and there's like, yeah, there we go.
A little bow and
Yeah,
stuff.
fuck.
It's bad.
Yeah,
It's bad.
that's Japan right there.
Yeah,
More-
she had panties.
It's a big Japan.
Oh, Japan.
Big feet.
You're so upset about the
I
feet.
don't like
The
big
feet are indeed big. Do they give Waka big feet?
Everyone has big feet.
Shit. I mean, Waka should have big feet.
So, like,
Exactly.
is it that they have big feet, or did they just have really big shoes?
That's a good point.
Oh, are they like
Feet,
giant
Kyrie's-
shoes, small feet? Everybody's wearing ill-fitting shoes
Everyone wearing big shoes and like Jinko jeans.
and belts.
I'm pretty sure it's the shoes.
Oh,
Whatever. Fuck it.
small feet, big shoes.
Like regular size feet, big shoes.
All right, welcome to the
So
Kingdom
what
Hearts
that
lore
means is
stream.
they're wearing smaller shoes inside the bigger shoes.
What fuck?
No, so they have Kingdom Hearts like big slippers that you can get that are Sora's shoes, and
Oh.
they are that big. And so it
Oh.
makes sense that like in lore that they're just big slippers.
Okay, but why are there no well-fitting shoes?
I don't know.
Okay, like that. Okay, like I'll be honest though. This is a far more productive conversation than Star Wars versus Star Trek. But still, like fuck.
I don't see how either conversation has a different level of productivity.
This is much more meaningful to me. Emotionally,
Oh, it's
spiritually.
more like fulfilling.
Thank you.
Metaphysically.
Basically, in every conceivable way,
Yeah,
it's an improvement.
This is more meaningful than me arguing about how many Star Wars guys a Sith dude could beat up.
Who would win? All of Star Wars
Or
Tony?
Duke Nukem.
Oh, Tony J would win. Duke Nukem would lose because that guy's a loser, but I love him.
He struck out the one tall boy.
Yeah. Also, he does tons of steroids, so his dick's like tiny.
I like how you judge people's usefulness based on the size of their dick.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
But what if Duke was a Jedi?
Ooh.
That I would be.
All right, come here, archive of our own. Do you have a Duke Nukem Star Wars
I'd be
fanfic?
so. fucking
Don't
What
let me down, Archive.
do you got for me, baby? Unfortunately,
Oh my
I'm
god,
very bad.
Daryl, you're busy inventing a whole new segment of the show that I just didn't even think of before, which is we take whatever mashup we're doing and find out if there's an archive of our own for it.
Man, if we ever do Sonic, like the whole game's gonna be busted because there's just gonna be a fucking fanfic for
Lots
everything.
of busting.
Full busted. All right.
Damn, I hate sand.
Hurts my nipples.
Gets in all my crevices.
Just gets between my abs. All right. Fucking Dookie Nukie, baby. Oh yeah, Duke Nukem. All right.
If it's all right with you, I am done my art. I'm gonna start making food, but I will be within range to talk. It's just mostly
Okay.
kind of Daryl having his little conniption about how Patrick Stewart could totally own fucking.
Oh boy. Okay.
Reva.
So we do have a single hit.
Make sure you swap the thing over, Duncan.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Oh boy.
Wait, Duke Nukem Star Wars?
Yes, there's
What
a
the
single
fuck?
hit. It's called Grudge Match.
How do you do that?
Duke Nukem's in there. So is Star Wars. Involves a couple animes, Harry Potter, Steven Universe.
Wow.
Stick them all in there. I guess they try and kill each other or
Is
something.
Duke, like the pivotal part.
That's-
I hope so.
This is
That-
amazing in like the worst I don't want it to exist
Yeah,
way.
there is
I
no
will-
universe in which
Well,
Duke Nukem and
yeah,
Steven
the
Universe should be together.
We have Goblin Slayer, Hiroaka,
Goblin
Dragon.
Slayer?
Yep, Dragon
The
Ball, Marvel, the DCU, Star Wars, FF7, Evil Dead for some reason.
Evil
Evil
Dead?
Dead, Dookie Nukie, Harry Potter, and Steven Universe are
How
our.
many chapters does it have?
Let's go.
It's got 5 chapters.
Five.
It's 3,000 words.
Yeah, grudge match. All right.
I could get through that in like 20 minutes.
Let's see. Where's Dookie Nukie show up? What does he have to say?
Dookie
Where are you, Duke? Love you, Duke. Oh, Duke Nukem versus Ashley Williams. That sucks. That's boring. They're like the same guy. Oh man. Oh. Oh man. Ash Williams beat Duke. This is bullshit.
No one beats too. Except a beer.
Okay, I'm sorry. What anime is that fucking shit?
Which?
Give me a sec.
I mean, you could say it out loud, and Duncan and I might be able to help.
Oh, okay, it's a character from Hiroaka. Shota Aizawa? Okay.
Who?
Shota Aizawa?
Oh, that's probably the main character.
No, he's not. But apparently he's fighting Solid Snake. Because,
Shoto. Oh, is he the fire ice guy?
he's got black hair. Guy.
I'm not sure.
I
I
definitely,
don't remember who Shoto is.
I definitely can't help. I'm too in logo making space. Spoilers, not going well. So I have a question. Everyone's still here? Is everyone still here? No.
No.
I didn't disconnect?
Okay.
Oh shit. I'd stream over.
Yeah. I thought.
It doesn't feel like anyone can hear anyone else.
It looks like we're all back now.
Yeah, I think we're all back.
Oh, we are? Oh, it's anticlimactic. Yes, we got a comment. It's from Shade Art Stream. They say, hey, guys.
Hey, it's Shay!
Yeah, wow, yeah, I know. Damn. We're getting viewer engagement.
Hey, Shay.
Hope you're enjoying it.
What's your religion?
How do you feel about Hong Kong?
Don't!
OJ, do you think he did it?
Yes.
You guys are so
sure
dated.
okay.
Aren't we supposed to be asking if we think Carol Baskins killed her husband?
Oh Jesus, fuck! This is goddamn it.
If you're gonna start this shit, please at least be current. Right.
Does 5G cause corona?
Yeah, definitely.
What?
Also, I think Carol Baskin did it, and I think that she should have done it. I think she did the right thing.
She got that bread.
Yeah.
Ah.
My hands are covered in meat. You left your digital watch on the dish rack.
Yeah, but it's waterproof. It's fine.
Oh, whoa, shit. Oh, damn, we got a lot of answers. Wow, shit.
Love you, Shay.
Did Shay answer a bunch?
Yeah, we got lots of answers.
I'm sad I don't have chat open right now. I can't do this.
Hey, guys. Satanism. Yes. Also, yes.
Damn. Well,
Just
I
scroll down.
think that whoever
Wow.
this person is agrees with my Carol Baskin hot takes. Yeah. Justice for Carol Baskin. Oh wait, no justice for Carol Baskin. That's what we want.
There you go. Yeah, you really. It was right.
Yeah.
Arrest her. Oh. Forgot that Tony J was in Twin Peaks and he dies in it.
Spoilers, man.
Pretty funny.
Oh, that he dies, or
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, man. Kind of stresses me out thinking about the possibility of Tony J dying in real life, though.
Shut up.
But David Lynch, he saw it coming. That's.
Can we get David Lynch on the stream?
It'd be funny. Hello, guys.
Yeah, we can
What
get
our favorite video game is.
we can get David Lynch on the stream. You're in charge of
Okay,
inviting guests, so just get it together, get it sorted out.
Or like Alan Wake. That's like the fucking Twin Peaks video game. That's good.
That or like what's this new one coming out? What the fuck's it called?
Oh shit! I feel
Deadly
like.
Premonition.
Oh yeah, Deadly
The
Premonition.
game is
yeah.
like basically Twin Peaks.
Yeah. That's the one.
Just like stupider.
yeah.
God, I love Twin Peaks.
I know you do. Damn. Our viewer count's really shot up in like the last 10 minutes.
What is that?
Nice.
Went from like 3 to 6.
That's double.
That's like 100% increase right there, baby.
No pressure. 50% of viewers don't leave.
Smash that motherfucking like button.
Tell me what your religions are.
No.
ASL.
Why are you asking our viewers if they know American Sign Language?
Oh, ooh, yeah. See, this is why you're the boss. You're the boss because you come up with all these sick ass quips. Damn, dude. None of us can compete with your British wit.
Just call me the Quip Boss because that's
Yeah. Damn, it's like being Vic Boss. Damn, dude. Woo! Yeah, we need you to come back, Shay. You're boosting our viewer engagement. You're the one who should be like our HR manager. You should take my place.
You're good luck.
Yeah, damn. Shit.
I see where you're going with this, and you're not getting out of your responsibilities as they are to this stream.
Okay, it's like every fucking stream you're either being like, okay, I'm gonna kick you off the stream because you're too much trouble, fucking Christian, or now you're like, oh hey, you can't get out of your job, you got a lot of responsibilities.
What's that? You struggling with your own name?
What?
I caught that pregnant pause.
It was a very pregnant pause. This is true, yeah. I was trying to come up with a good fake name to keep my cover.
I didn't think I was gonna have to explain this to you, but the whole like I'm gonna kick you off the stream part is all part of the bit.
Oh shit! I didn't pick up on that. I thought you were serious. I was really worried about my job.
your job for which you are not paid, and you do not do any work.
I get paid in experience.
You're our stream intern.
I get paid in stock options. I'm like Scruffy from Futurama.
Dude, you're not nearly cool enough to be Scruffy. Sorry, it's not.
This is. I don't think any of us come even close. So that's
Don't even joke about being Scruffy. You just dishonor him. You dishonor us all with your fake ass Scruffy talk.
That's what I'm here for. I'm here to dishonor you all. That being said, I was not expecting you to be so invested in a Futurama reference. Very interesting.
I really like Futurama.
So this is a good place to kick off our sci-fi hardness discussion.
No.
I mean, I would, but it's too late.
Oh, we can cover it in 3 minutes.
No.
Hard and erect like Odin's spear.
No.
Is Norse mythology like sci-fi? Would you say?
Are we talking about the MCU?
I was gonna say.
No. Original.
Yes.
Isn't that the original?
Shit. Yeah. Didn't they come up with those guys?
Definitely.
I know, they're so tiny.
So does the world actually end with you? Is that true?
It might.
Shoes in that.
Yeah.
Is it big?
How many belts?
So I can answer the first question, which is that, like, yes, metaphorically, the world ends with you.
Okay.
That is kind of the point of the game. And if I was to explain that, it would be spoiling stuff about the game.
Okay, I can get behind that. How about the shoes?
Oh, also, like, a large part of the game is Niku figuring out how he died.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's neat. I can get behind that.
Because the thing he gave to join the game was his memory, I believe.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'd forgotten about the whole thing where they, like, collect an entry fee for getting in, and the entry fees are sometimes like, this is bullshit.
It's what's most important to you, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Alright, well, this is definitely a logo that exists. I'll put it that way.
Nice work,
Follow
John.
us on Instagram if you want to see the logo.
Yeah.
Smash that like button. Destroy that like button.
Let me stop screen sharing and
Decimate the fucking like button.
Treat that like button the way Anakin treats the youngling.
Exactly. Yes. Thank you.
just
Good.
just cut that like button directly in half with your lightsaber or something. Something.
Those kids.
Pull the
acting,
subscribe button out of the bog like Yoda.
Okay, that's not a prequel joke. I reject that.
I guess so.
Yeah.
So next week we're going to be doing Wonderful 101 Remastered. It's going to be another game that I haven't played.
I have not played it either.
Yeah, I think there's 0 of us who play it, so it's gonna be good.
Can we get Hideki Kamiya on?
Oh fuck yeah! Everybody tweet him. Everybody tweet him. Yeah.
Let's all tweet him.
Like every 15 minutes, we'll shoot him a tweet and see how long it takes us to get blocked. Yeah.
You will have to consult
With, like Google Translate Japanese.
our VP of guests, and that is Daryl. So
yeah. Don't worry. I'll book us Hideki. I got this.
Okay.
I believe in you. You're gonna disappoint me, aren't you?
No, I wouldn't dream of it. Don't worry, I have the world record Metal Gear Rising speedrun, so it has to come on the screen. I got this.
Here's the problem is, like, I'm expecting disappointment, so if I'm not disappointed, am I still disappointed? In which case, I'm not disappointed.
Disappointment is unavoidable.
I just need to set a specific level of disappointment that I'm expecting, so that I can be like, yeah, this is disappointing, but not as disappointing as I'd hoped.
And if there's one thing the British are good at, it's managing levels of disappointment.
And you know what's not disappointing is to like, comment, and subscribe on our content.
Yeah, that's true. You know what else isn't disappointing? The Senate.